Hello, loves. What is perfection other than an idea or a concept that was spoon-fed to you? You see, the human runs around in its imagination, in abstract thought, and it veils this which is perfection appearing. The whole chase is an idea or a picture up here in the future. And that longing, that chasing, that projection of a future reality, which doesn't actually exist except for in the noggin, veils, cloaks this. It's almost like Harry Potter's invisibility cloak. It's just tossed over the benevolence of what is, the unconditional love of what is. And when we're fractalized off, dreaming, because that's all fractalization or separation is just a dream. This is never perfect enough. Nothing is ever perfect enough when the dream of separation is appearing. But even the dream of separation is perfection appearing, you see. There's nothing wrong with feeling like a person. There's nothing wrong with feeling insecure or vulnerable. There's nothing wrong with anything that's appearing, because everything that is appearing is that which we call God, or the absolute, or utter wholeness appearing as that. How can we deny that? How can we deny what is? How can we deny sadness? How can we deny human emotions? How can we deny anything? A denial is a push away. A denial is, I'm not that. You see, and what we call enlightenment is, I am everything and no thing simultaneously. It's an inclusion. It's not a exclusion, so to speak. Everything is included. And this includes all of those human emotions. This includes everything. And so the greatest pointing to that would be a woman in childbirth, having a child, and she has labor pains, right? Oh, it's so uncomfortable. There's a lot of fear, maybe some insecurity, sweating, screaming. Who knows what's going on? There's a lot of sensation. But there's a birth happening. A new life is appearing. And so life is both. It's the mixture of the sadness and the sweet, the smiles and the frowns. And it's not we go through that to attain something higher. No. You could say the attainment is in the sadness. The attainment is in the gratitude. The attainment is in the labor pains. That's the peak. That's always the peak. The peak is always what is, so to speak. But the person believes, I'm at the bottom of the mountain going up to the peak. No, this is peak view. You could say that's what enlightenment or liberation is always the peak view. And the peak view doesn't mean you don't get the flu, or you don't have physical pain or emotions. There's not somebody who's a victim to that, or who's wrapping a story around it, or who's trying to manipulate it or control it. And if that's what's appearing, that's just what's appearing. And that manipulation and apparent control is also perfection. Not through the lens of the human, but through impersonal eyes, through impersonal awareness, so to speak. It's an unknowable perfection. Your mind will never get this. Only the heart of being recognizes this. And you are this absolute perfection now. Why else would you be appearing? Why else would you be manifested if life itself did not want to appear as you? Oh, 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 beloved one.